And hello, everybody. How are you? Okay, seriously, I'll get serious. So, sorry, I'm setting up this. I am a little late getting this started, and this is our first Monday Night Raw review in, I don't know, what, 5 weeks? I mean, honestly, either we don't watch it or we just lose interest. But tonight is a night that definitely, I think, we need to discuss Raw, or at least certain portions of it. Right out the gate, I was looking at the clock at like 9 o'clock, and it felt like the show should have already been over, and there was still another hour plus to go. Raw just dragged and dragged and dragged tonight to me. And oh yeah, Jake's here.
Dying. Jake's dying.
Jake's here tonight, per usual. I can't speak for Jake. I can't speak for JD, but I think Raw, outside of one or two things, really just sucked. It sucked. They took something that was genuine and crammed it down our throat, and I'll get to that here in a second. I found nothing interesting about it, and for once, I agree with JD on a topic. The ending to this show, we'll get into it, was a bit confusing, and I don't think it was executed properly. So I will turn the floor over to you, JD, to give your opening thoughts and your overall opinion of the show before we get into the specifics.
Well, the opening was a little confusing. I thought there was something seriously wrong. The way he was rambling on the mic, and then comes out and says that he has leukemia. That was a shocker. And him giving his actual name over the mic and everything as well.
Hi, I'm Joe. Hi, Joe. And I'm an alcoholic.
I was like, what's he talking about? He's got me lost. He's been there day in and day out since he won the title.
So what's your overall thoughts of the show before we get into the actual specifics? Because I have a lot to say about that.
Like I said, I was shocked. And then at the end, I was completely lost and confused. Why?
So how much of the show did you catch, Jake?
Honestly, I watched like the first part of it with the with his little interview, and then I watched the ladies triple threat match, and that was it.
You spared yourself. You spared yourself. Okay, well then we'll go ahead and we'll get into that because we're going to spend quite a bit of time on this topic. So Roman Reigns comes out to start the show and announces to everyone, okay, look, I'm not the biggest Roman Reigns fan. I'm not. That's clear. JD knows it. I know Jake knows it. I'm not a Roman Reigns fan. But I am not going to sit here and tell you that I didn't feel upset for him, bad for him, because no one should have to leave what they love, and no one should have to give up something they did work hard for because of any sort of illness or injury. And for a guy to come out and to talk about the fact that he has this disease that he's had before and he's had to battle is really upsetting. And I mean, it's bad, and it's a crappy deal that he had to go through this and is going through this again. I mean, this is something that could end his life. And this is the type of illness that he has. It could end his life if they can't beat it. He's beat into remission before, but you never know, right? It's a case by case. So obviously, I know for me and JD, our thoughts and our prayers go to Roman Reigns and his family. And I will do my best not to make any jokes or make light of certain things that people have said about him and his leukemia. I will do my best not to make light or jokes of it.
Shame on you for the ones that did.
Yeah, there's already people, idiots on social media already saying that this is a work by WWE to get Roman over. So that's pretty shitty. But rather than me reading off the interview like I normally would, I've decided that I found the clip on the WWE website, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to let it play. Seeing there shouldn't be an ad on this. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to go ahead and play the interview. If I can get it brought up. Oh my gosh. WWE's website is so flippin' slow. I don't want to hear that. So we're going to wait for this to get through. And then once this plays, I will give you guys my thoughts and my opinions on this. So, okay. So this is Roman Reigns and his interview talking about his leukemia. Hi, Joe. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really thought the crowd was gonna cheer him when he said he had leukemia and he had to drop the title. I really was afraid that the crowd was gonna do that. Yeah, I thought he was gonna be cheered here. It was reassuring to see him being cheered during this. that was Roman Reigns with his and in all reality, his very very heartfelt thing, it, like I said, it's sad for things like this to happen to someone. And I honestly, I thought that the crowd was going to boo him and cheer when he said he had to give up the title, and he talked about having leukemia. I honestly thought people were going to do that. And if he would have come out and said, I tore my, ACL, or, I can't wrestle for a while because of this, I probably would have been okay with it. But I'm glad that the crowd was respectful towards him.
Well, I know what his family's going through because I've lost 3 people to cancer myself. So I know how everybody feels at the moment. Close friends and family wise. And my heart goes out to his family. That's all I have to say right now.
All right, Jake, the floor is yours, my friend.
I mean, I'm kind of in the same boat with JD. I know, I lost my dad to cancer and everything, so I know it's something that's very, very tough on not just the person that's going through it, but the family as well. So, I'm hoping that, with Sika just losing Rosie last year, that hopefully that Roman can at least pull through this, so that, it would be really rough on Sika if he lost both sons, one right after the other.
Right. I mean, this is a serious thing that's happening. Like I said, this is something that could be life-threatening for him, and all of our thoughts and all of our prayers go to him. There's no timetable for him. I mean, it really, I think I was listening to a podcast earlier when he first talked about it. Someone on there said that it could be anywhere from 18 to 24 months that he could be out from treatment and then trying to get his strength back and just the recovery from it, that it could take him a long time to get back to 100% before he's ever ready to actually get back and fully perform. And it's not even about that. It's not about him and trying to get back. It's just about him getting healthy and, getting right. And, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but honestly, I think it should be just cancer awareness overall. And I think, with him being a big celebrity, it will get more eyes on the leukemia community within the cancer community. And I think it'll get the awareness that it needs and that it deserves. So, I do. I feel genuinely bad for Roman. And look, if you're one of those people out there who's going to say, well, WWE is doing this to get him over, this is Vince McMahon's big plan, shut up, and you're a freaking idiot. Stop it, seriously. And you're the people that I can't stand. I would normally sit there and tell you, oh, well, they're doing something to try to get him over. This is not one of those things. This is a very serious topic, and it's a man who's got a very serious illness, who's dealt with this before, and just stop. It's don't do it.
I understand where people are coming from, where they think WWE is doing stuff. They have done stuff like with back injuries and head injuries, but not something that's life-taking. Morons.
I can't believe that people are actually saying that, though. It's mind-boggling to me that that's something that people would say. I'm not a Roman fan. All right, I'm not one of those people who are on the, slobbing the knob of the WWE and Roman Reigns. I'm not. I've been against him being in multiple main events at WrestleMania. I've been against pretty much everything they've done with Roman after that first little bit with Brock Lesnar at the beginning of this run. But This is a man. This isn't about Roman Reigns, the wrestler. This is about Roman Reigns, the man. And dude's got cancer. I mean, I can't sit here and be happy. I mean, is there silver lining to him being out of the company for a while? Yes, because it does open up the title picture for others to get in there. We got Braun Strowman's going to be a face again. That's a silver lining. You know, they're going to need that major face. That's going to be Braun while he's gone. And I guess that's the next thing we should talk about, because it does connect with this whole thing. You know, the one drawback to this whole thing with Roman is, yes, it's super sad. It's super tragic that this is happening to him, and he's so young and got so much ahead of him. But then they just kept pushing it down our throats the rest of the night. I was cool with Seth and Dean having something to say because they're all best friends. Speaking of that, you know, when he got done with that and he went to the top, did you see Seth? Seth was so sad. Like, you could just see the raw emotion in his face, and it almost made me cry seeing Seth like that. Even though I joked and tried to, you know, make fun of it, but they kept pushing it. You know, Paul Heyman came out, was kind of cool with it when he talked, and we'll get to that. But then they just kept pushing it down your throat. So that it did get a little annoying to me. But hey, if it's going to bring awareness to leukemia and, you know, research studies for that, awesome. But something that connects with this involving Braun Strowman is they decided, you know, well, they're going to make the match. It's going to be Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, Crown Jewel. Woohoo, you know?
Instead of having somebody fill in the spot, they make it a one-on-one.
Which is, you wanted the one-on-one match, and you're getting it, circumstances being what they are. So we're not going to give our official picks yet because I haven't done the preview and predictions for Crown Jewel. That's next week. But I'm almost 99.99% sure that Braun Strowman's going to walk away Universal Champion. And he'll be champion through WrestleMania, whoever they have him face. I was hoping they'd throw Finn Balor in the title picture now. Why not? Give the guy the rub. But so Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar one-on-one. Jake, what do you think?
About the match or about who I think's going to win?
But how they decided to do the title picture with Roman being sick.
I really don't. I wish they wouldn't have had Brock Lesnar in the mix again. But I mean, there's plenty of other people they could have put against Braun Strowman for the title. But let's shove Brock Lesnar back down our throats a little bit further.
Hey, you know how they want us to take that Brock meat.
Brock meat. How you doing there, JD?
Oh. Cheap plug, Kissing Bandit t-shirts on the website, and I'm ordering one next week, so you're going to see me representing our own merch.
They didn't have permission.
We didn't need it.
Didn't need permission, but yes, you did.
If anybody knows who the Kissing Bandit is, there's a $100,000 reward per the shirt.
There is, and I got 3 people buying the shirt.
They didn't have permission.
Well, we didn't have to ask the Kissing Bandit.
Nobody knows who he is. He wears a mask. He's like the Lone Ranger.
I mean, I don't know who he could be, but I mean,
there's only one man I know that wears a mask.
Not a sponsor.
Ooh, nice drink. Not a sponsor. Budweiser. Drink responsibly. I'm what? Go ahead.
We're not there yet, so you go ahead.
Okay. Okay, good. I'm cool, I guess, seeing Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman again. Hopefully this one will be better. I'm almost sure I know where this is going to go. Braun is automatically going to be the face again because they need a top baby face now. And Braun has always been that backup plan in case anything happened with Roman. So Braun Strowman is going to be the guy. That's the biggest silver lining from all of this I can take from it is Braun Strowman will be the guy. He's going to be Universal Champion, and you're going to see him probably feuding with Drew McIntyre the remainder of the year.
Are you sure about that?
I would bet my full next school check on it, yes.
Because you know how they love their Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, but Brock's doing the whole UFC thing. So
yeah, but that Brock wants both belts at the same exact time.
He does. And look, I'll be honest, if I wouldn't be shocked if Brock got the belt back. But I'm so sure that Braun will be Universal Champion leaving Saudi Arabia. Fuck that country. And
Brock can kiss my butt.
I just fuck Saudi Arabia. I don't care if you're a viewer from Saudi or not. F your country. So what is your opinion on the announcement of Brock versus Braun 3?
I've actually wanted it. Hopefully they let the match go the way it should. Instead of putting pauses and holds on things to where Braun gets smashed, but decimates everybody else in the business.
There is another. I mean, do you have anything you want to add before we move on?
Not really.
Okay. So we're going to move on. This isn't going to be a super long review because this wasn't a very noteworthy Raw. There's not a lot to complain about, but there's not a lot to praise either. And really the only reason we did this is because of what happened with Roman. But there was an event at the end of the show that we do want to talk about. Because when we get to the evolution portion of the show, I'm liable to go into a freaking rant. So we'll get the good stuff out of the way first. I don't know if this was good. I don't know if this was bad. I can say I feel like it was kind of ruined with the teases over the past, month or so about Dean turning. So we had the Raw Tag Team Championship match, and it's not a bad match. It's a good match. Seth and Dean win this match, and at the end of it, not even a minute, like seconds, as soon as Seth turns around after they have their emotional moment, gives Seth a dirty deed onto the title belts, and then proceeds to whip the piss out of Seth Rollins. I will defer to JD because most of the points he's probably going to make, and this is a first, people. I'm going to agree with him.
What?
So, JD, take it away, my friend.
Doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? Their friend just walked away, leaving the title in the ring. Give them the title of the tag team champions, and then turn Dean heel. There's no logic in that. I could see if they lost the match, but on the night to where Roman Reigns walks out after a heartfelt message to the whole world, that doesn't make any sense. To me, that's retarded. They're best friends. They have built their careers as growing up with each other, been in other businesses, which I don't know the names. He does. But it just doesn't I just don't understand. I'm lost and confused on what you did. I've seen you do stuff like this before, but not on this reason.
This, mark your calendars, people. mark this day. This is an odd day. I'm agreeing with everything he just said. All of it. And I'll tell you why. Now, I knew they were going to turn Dean heel. It's been talked about since before he came back. Dean would be heel. But then I started having doubts when they started doing the teasing. I was like, you know what? They're probably just not going to do it at all. Then when they decide, hey, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just pull the trigger and make him a heel. They decide to do it on a night where their best friend comes out, I have cancer, I have leukemia, I'm done, and they're all on the top. They do their pose, and you see the emotion in their faces, which I believe is real. But then for them to win the tag team titles and then Dean to turn on Seth, and he's just talking like crazy.
Telling him to shut up.
Yeah, kept telling him to stop talking. Oh, was that funny?
Yeah. How did you like that?
It was so freaking weird.
Well, you know, he is the lunatic fringe.
And then he apologizes, asks for forgiveness.
I don't know where they're going to go with this. I really, I don't know. But it doesn't, and oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm agreeing with JD. I don't know where to go with it, and I think it was bad timing. This was the worst time to turn him heel. Someone smarter than me, who's got a better brain than me, will probably go and say, this is what it was about. I completely get it. Well, I don't. Okay, I'm a simple-minded person with a simple brain. Usually I can point at things and it makes sense to me. This doesn't. And you didn't see it, but just hearing about it, does it make sense? No.
No, it does not make sense at all.
He's saying that because you're agreeing with me. That's what he's saying. It's not making sense.
No, like, he's a wrestler. He knows how to do the storytelling.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I thought he did the story playing.
It boggles my mind.
Right, don't forget to get those Kissing Bandit shirts. Available now at TeePublic.
Jake?
tpublic.com/YoBroNation1. It's in the description. Go ahead and click on the link. Go click on the link.
Don't you tag that to me either.
It's already been tagged.
I'm talking about the website with the picture.
It's already been tagged. The link was in the descriptions when you were tagged.
I didn't get no tag.
Liar. So yeah, Dean's heel. Is he heel? I don't know. Nowadays, I don't know. And the only thing is these all kind of play in together. So, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna kind of go through the show, and there's gonna be a couple things that I'll talk about.
I did like the throwback.
Which throwback?
The Undertaker. The video.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Actually, we're gonna.
That's next.
No, it's
that was the very next thing.
No, it's not. This is. So
what is
the first official match of the show was Bobby Lashley with that annoying little goober Lio Rush against the extraordinary man who does extraordinary things, or whatever they're calling Finn Balor these days. Black Balor.
Leon Rush. Why don't you join up with the Bellas and fade away in the distance?
Yeah, he wants Lio Rush to join
and
the
take
Bellas.
Michael Cole with you.
This was a big man versus little man match. I honestly didn't care. I try to enjoy Raw. I really do, people, but I can't. I can sit and watch 205 Live, and it's okay. I can watch NXT, and I love it. I even watched NXT UK. I don't know if you know that yet, Jake. NXT UK finally debuted this past week.
Yeah, I saw.
Pretty good show. I don't think it's as good as NXT proper, but it's a good show.
You're talking to the wrestling dictionary. He knows everything.
We'll see. We'll do a competition one day. And then the Mae Young Classic is like, to me, the best thing that they're doing right now on television, next to NXT. So there's hope. I get into that stuff, but Raw and SmackDown just drag me down. And this match is one of those reasons. It was a short match, and it was just big man versus little man. You had Lio Rush, who's just so annoying.
That wasn't even a match.
I don't even know how Finn Balor won. I don't even know how he won. Was it a roll-up? What was it?
And this was me when it happened, looking back to see what time it was.
Oh, I swear to God. And this was a theme throughout this show, was I kept looking at the clock thinking, is it almost over? And it's still like an hour or more to go. Oh my gosh, it was terrible. Jake, you spared yourself. You spared yourself. You're on the review, but you're just gonna, yep, sounds good.
Well, I'll tell you, if you really want to see the worst thing ever, Lio Rush, before he got signed to WWE, did a ladder match against a guy, and the guy powerbombed him off the top of a ladder through a table, and Lio Rush popped up like it never even hurt.
I'm trying to think of the promotion. Which promotion were you referring to? I know he was in House of Glory.
House
of Glory. They're based in New York.
I don't remember exactly which one the promotion was, but like, I saw that. I'm just like, you just basically made everybody look like crap. Yeah,
that's basically what it sounds like. So yeah, Finn Balor beat Bobby Lashley. Finn Balor is he's mediocre now. I missed Raw last week, so I wasn't aware that Sasha Banks came back, but it's not like they gave her any fanfare anyways that she was coming back. It was just like, oh, hi, Sasha, you're back. And I do know that they're doing a 6-woman tag at Evolution. Oh my gosh, this is such a progressive match. Oh my gosh, it's so revolutionary. Whoa, camera's moving. It's so revolutionary. Look, I know Jake's wife is really looking forward to this pay-per-view, and I know for a lot of young girls, it's going to be a big deal. But to me,
there's only one match to follow on that chain. One match.
I will keep my comments to myself about Evolution for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer.
Only one match to pay attention to, Zach.
So we had Sasha Banks versus Ruby Riott, and hey, these two put on pretty good matches together. So it was a really good match. But there's this breakdown at the end. The match didn't even last about a 10-minute match. It was somewhere in that 5 to 10 minute range.
We lost Jake. He's drowning.
He's drowning. He's going. He's sinking.
Oh, no. Now he's turned sideways.
He's got that tongue. I don't know what's happening. Look. I don't care about this match. JD, do you have any opinions on this women's match?
No.
Nope.
I thought it was funny that they throw in Jimmy Flash Snukas.
Oh, that's later. That's later. We're on the Sasha Ruby Riott match.
Oh.
See, he didn't even pay that much attention. What does that tell you?
I was digging stuff out of my hand. I have an excuse. I don't know where we're at.
I will let it slide for now. But yeah, the match was bleh at best. I gotta mute this here in a second. But so next was D-Generation X coming out, cutting a promo. It wasn't a bad promo. It was pretty darn good. I'm waiting to see if this video is going to load. Okay.
Hey, look who it is.
Oh my gosh, Zack Ryder is in a promo.
Where's he been?
He's been just woo-wooing all day long, bro.
Yeah, but he ain't been wrestling.
I don't even know what brand he's on or anything anymore. Okay, so we're about to listen to the promo by D-Generation X. which gets interrupted by
a weird song than Brothers of Destruction.
Yeah, it was weird. So this is DX's promo. Look, I'm not remembering these promos, and I'm definitely not saying them. So here we go. Guess JD's got to go pee-pee.
Out of nowhere, you hear
Kissing bandits. I don't understand what that even meant, Sean, but good job, buddy. Just keep doing you.
Do what?
Sorry, I had to urinate on triple trash.
So on a wrestling.
What'd you say, Jake?
I said on a wrestling related question. Have you picked up the game yet?
So you got DX sitting here talking about, stuff. I don't know if it's just me, and believe me, this was one of the better promos that were on Raw. But DX just isn't funny anymore. They're like the old guys at the nursing home who think they're funny when they're talking to you and telling you their stories, but they're not really funny anymore. I'll let them continue.
Yeah. What was that?
So here comes the Brothers of Destruction.
Wait a minute, was that the original DX?
They are the original DX.
No, the theme song that was playing before this.
That was not a theme. That was just, I guess, static or something.
It was something, I heard it.
Oh, that's a cliff. That's a cliff. How in the name of God's green earth? Okay, there you are.
So yeah, that was that. I don't know. Okay, so they talked about nostalgia. Now they brought up there was something pretty cool that they did talk about in that where they talk about the X and how it showed that they were better, but maybe that was the old way or the old one. But then he talked about there's the new X, that they also run, which was referring to NXT. JD did not know that Shawn Michaels was one of the performance center trainers for NXT. So he learned something today.
Yeah, with a lot of them that I've seen still need a lot of work. Don't understand how someone of his level in class that's teaching, along with a couple of others that I know that are teaching, how that slips through their fingers.
I don't know. I think pretty much everyone who's coming out of the performance center is pretty darn good. Most of them are, indie signees now, but. Name one. I'm curious. I want to know who one of them is.
Well, the number one that I.
Oh, okay. We know who your number one is. Who's your number two?
Not you, Jake. Not you.
He wants to go to the PC. I bet you'd like to be at the PC. Yeah.
He just put up his number one.
Jake wants to be a part of the PC. So, and how far from Orlando are you?
6 hours.
6 hours?
And he's 2 hours from where I was born.
I wonder if they do open tryouts. Just come in, do an open tryout.
No.
I know there's an application you can do online.
You got to go through school, and you have to have videos of you actually wrestling like he does.
I'm not saying for me. I wouldn't go to the PC other than try to get a job to, sweep the floors or something. But hey, it's a foot in the door. I'd go be a ring technician or something for NXT. As long as I'm at live shows, send me. I'll do it.
I did like the throwback on the video. Because when was the last time you saw the graveyard?
Oh, just been a long time, yeah.
Say 15 years?
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that long, but it's been a long time.
The last time I saw the graveyard is when John Cena peed on the tombstone.
Oh, geez, dude. It's showed more since then.
That's the last time I remember that.
Look on Jake's face.
Like, what?
It's like, I just want to see Jake's face. Gee!
Yeah, it
wasn't a bad promo. I mean, it's one of the better promos. It shows how much better those guys are. Undertaker and Kane, which still it kind of sounds cheesy nowadays.
Kane's still one of my favorites, but I just don't get that mask.
Mayor Glenn. Mask. His name is Mayor Glenn. Okay, Mayor Glenn.
Shut up. That mask, it just doesn't fit him. It's creepy.
It is creepy, but it's Mayor Glenn. Mayor Glenn. Mayor Kane. My God, it's Mayor Kane. It's Mayor Kane.
Oh, yeah. By the way, Jake, your former co-workers at Midwest Cash told me to tell you the next time I speak to you that say hi.
It's just, okay. So we're going to move on. There's not much more talk. They're setting up Crown Jewel. I want to do a separate video talking about the whole Crown Jewel Saudi Arabia thing with Jake. It will.
Did he just do a?
Hey, I want to do it. So Paul Heyman came out, said his thoughts and prayers with Roman Reigns, put Roman over as one of the best champions, which eventually led to your now typical Paul Heyman promo of how great Brock Lesnar is and how no one else is even in his stratosphere, which prompted Braun Strowman to come out. And the best thing that came out of that whole thing was the Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre on Braun Strowman at the end of the promo. Yeah.
That's what I think about Brock Lesnar.
That's pretty much how I looked. All the stuff with Elias, didn't care. What are they doing with Elias nowadays? I just didn't care. Nothing. Apollo Crews, he had a match, and he lost.
I can tell you what they're doing with him.
turning face.
No. He went and created another career before he was something big in the WWE, so they don't care about him no more.
It was an okay match. Had the drift away, 1, 2, 3. Then they had this whole Kurt Angle promo talking about all the different guys in the freaking match. Didn't care.
How he was once the best in the world.
And now he wants to try to prove that he is again. Of course, they saved John Cena for last because he's John Cena, Hall of Fame career. He's the only guy who didn't have to qualify for this match.
You didn't see Jake run across the screen?
I did not see Jake Capone in that. Okay,
Can we talk
real
about
quick.
horrible new finishing move?
What? Something about a finishing move. Hey, don't need to hear about your sexual life, guy.
Can you repeat that?
Get over here. I just want your opinion. Real quick.
What did you say?
I said, can we talk about how horrible John Cena's new finishing move is?
Oh my God, yes. Oh dear God. Here's John Cena's finishing move. Punch. That's it. I don't remember what I called it. I ranted for about 10 minutes about his freaking move during the Super Showdown review. Oh my gosh, it was. Grr. So okay, so they got this World Cup, right? You know, you think World Cup, okay, they'll have different superstars representing different countries. No, everyone in this tournament is an American. Who's not?
Who's not?
Who's not? Who's not?
Kofi Kingston.
Coffee's not in it.
That was really trying.
Actually, he's from Boston. So.
That Indian guy.
What Indian guy?
The long hair guy. Isn't he in the match?
What did he just say?
That Indian guy.
You got Randy Orton, John Cena.
I thought what's his face was in it.
Rey Mysterio, but he's from San Diego. Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy's not an American.
Oh, he's an enigma. I don't know. Like everyone in this match is El Miz.
And John
Kurt
Cena's
Angle.
not from Earth.
Yeah, he's from Krypton or something.
The man that actually can fill
so
the suit of Superman from the comic
Anyways, so they talk about that. At this point, I'm just looking at the clock saying, why is Raw so long? Why is this so boring?
And Jake's getting bored because you're not talking about him.
So the Jake Capone came out to the ring, right? And just destroyed everybody.
He's doing his impression of Brian then.
And I don't know what his finishing maneuver is called, but he hit it on John Cena and won the 10,000th time world title. So then Elias decided he was still going to sing. Baron Corbin came out and said, "Oh, we still got stuff to do, and blah, blah, blah. I'm Baron Corbin. You're not me.
But you lasted for
I'm
30
Baron
seconds.
Corbin, and I look funny." I'm not going to try to
What is
copy
he doing?
Steven Larson. What is he? If he'd make noise, everyone else could see it. Say something.
Something.
Hey,
Something.
Jake, I hate to tell you, but RoboCop doesn't have a beard or a mustache.
Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I'm trying not to hold on. Okay, I can't. I'm going to lump in these next two parts together. Okay, the whole Elias thing was stupid. Elias is turning face. Whatever. Anything you want to say about that? Okay, good. You and your double chins.
Double chins?
I'm going to lump these two segments in together because I really just want to get this out. I want to get this out, and I want to say what I have to say, Two-Face.
Two-Face.
I mean, no offense to any women, little girls, or no one who is looking forward to Evolution.
Except for the Divas division.
No, I mean, no offense to anyone. This is just my opinion based upon what I'm seeing and what I feel about this whole thing. Let me start with case one. Ronda Rousey versus Nikki Bella. Who in the fuck cares? Who in the fuck says, oh my God, my dream match is Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey? You got the Bellas claiming they started the revolution. You got Ronda Rousey claiming that she's a part of the revolution. No to both. Look, I will not knock on Ronda Rousey because, one, she'd knock my head off, legit, if she got mad.
She'd do more of that.
I might let her. Number two, the Bellas are so horrid. Look, if you're a fan of the Bellas, good for you. You found something nice in them. I can't stand them. Nikki Bella, the best thing I've heard out of this whole feud was last week when Ronda says the only doors you've knocked down is the door to John Cena's bedroom. That was a sick burn, and that was the truth.
And that wasn't it. That wasn't it. And then he threw you out the same door you busted in at.
Yeah. Was a little below the belt.
That was a shoot.
Yeah.
That was a what?
That was a shoot. Because I can't discredit Ronda and how quickly she's catching on.
They were losing their fame and popularity. That's the reason why I think that they got with the bigger stars. One married one, had a kid, possibly might have another one on the way. Yeah. And the other one tried to marry the other one and have a kid. John Cena didn't fall for it.
He said, nope. John Cena House Rule 1002 says no babies. They kicked little birdie to the curb. What's up?
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, hey, this is a children's show. We don't need you to see you doing that. Stop. That wasn't funny at all. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Look, no one cares about this main event. Was it? And it was stupid. My God, the Bellas, they are divas and they act like Mean Girls. And I like the movie Mean Girls. I think it's a good movie. But these girls like amplify that shit by 20. And the way they're just going at her like these freaking bullies, these supposed to be girls talking about positive change and being fearless, but then they bully somebody like Ronda who, oh, you're not good. Oh, you didn't do this and you didn't that. Your mom already says she's ashamed of you. Oh my God, Brie. Oh my God, Nikki. My goodness, shut up. Shut.
They're not even relevant anymore. Nobody cares.
Oh my God. And then he brings up a good point. Why can't Brie have the title shot? Why does it have to be Nikki? Because
Nikki's no longer with John Cena.
Because she was the one sucking that dick. That's why.
And John Cena doesn't care about her no more.
So Nikki gets the title opportunity. She's the bigger of the two stars.
But
well, we're reality TV stars. What are you? Well, she was a former UFC bantamweight champion who legit would rip you apart by the head. Just would rip it like it was nothing.
And don't forget about the jiu-jitsu or... Yeah,
she's got the jiu-jitsu background. She did compete in the Olympics. She did win in the Olympics. I think she won a bronze. She won a medal in the Olympics. Okay. Just the fact that she made it to the Olympics is something to say. Miss Nikki Bella. They're all talking trash about, well, you didn't win in the Olympics. Well, when did you ever even compete in the Olympics?
And for someone who's so madly in love, you're flirting with a younger guy and trying to get a relationship.
And it's part of that stinking show. Sorry, no offense to your wife, but I don't like Total Bellas. Okay, I don't like Total Divas. It's scripted. It's scripted. It's whatever. It's not for me. That show's not for me. But that's not what it's about. Look, I'm cool with the Bellas doing what they do outside of wrestling. That's what they're good for. Go do your reality TV shows
and leave the WWE alone.
Leave the WWE to the wrestlers. Okay, your divas, let the wrestlers wrestle. Then sitting there and saying how the revolution started because of the Bellas. What? Because you were in a 2-minute match and people said, give divas a chance? You're not the reason. The reason that people wanted to see the women really wrestle was because what was happening in NXT between Bayley, Sasha, Becky, and someone I have an opinion, but I won't say her name because he would disagree. But at least those three started this. Started with Paige versus Emma in the women's matches. They were the women's division down in NXT.
And according to Paige, she's the one that started.
She was their first champion. Her and Emma were having fantastic matches. Hell, she was having good matches with Summer Rae. She brought Summer Rae to a good match. Alicia Fox was down there wrestling.
Alicia Fox.
She
trying to make herself look 7 foot tall.
Oh, God, we'll get to that. So this whole revolution did not start with the Bellas. It did not start with, and I can't give credit to Trish and Lita. They were divas too. They were divas. Okay, but they weren't the divas that we saw with the freaking pillow fights and.
But they were there before the divas division. They were actually women wrestlers.
Oh my God, and I'm gonna watch it because I gotta review it, and I know people are gonna think I'm a woman hater, and go ahead, throw the hate at me. I don't care. Fuck this Evolution pay-per-view. It's just a way to get more first-time evers. But again, WWE, you're behind. You're just now catching up. There have been women's promotions doing their own pay-per-views. There have been promotions who've done their own women's pay-per-views. Okay? So congratulations that you finally caught up with the rest of us. You're not living in the 1930s anymore, okay? Good for you. I don't care about this match. The only good thing is after Ronda got slapped, she looked at Nikki and she says, Sunday, she will end her. She gives her word and then walked away. Ronda just looks scary when she looks at you. That's the best thing. If this match, and I don't know if, Jake, you agree, this Nikki Bella match with Ronda should not last more than like 5 minutes. No. This should be a quick.
Yeah, it should be a quick match.
And that's your main event, by the way. That's your main event for Evolution. Then they've got the women coming on the show throughout the night doing these little promos with iPhones, but they're clearly not iPhone promos anymore. Talking about how Evolution is so great and this is why, and woo, girl power. And talking about, I'm in the Battle Royal. Well, that's cool. A 4-hour show and they're giving you a Battle Royal. So then let's move on to the Fatal 4-Way that happened. The whole, we're progressing, we're moving past the 2-3 minute matches for the women, except all their matches didn't go past 10 minutes. In fact, the Fatal 4-Way match that you were talking about, that you said was a triple threat, lasted less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. And who fucking cared about one person who was in this match? No one. No one cared about a single soul.
I did.
Dana Brooke, because she's blonde and you think she's attractive.
No, I think she's got some talent. They should use her.
Well, she won't because she's not a blonde bimbo like they like.
And then the one person I was talking about, Jimmy Fly Snuka's daughter.
Tamina.
She used to decimate people.
Yep. What is she now?
A fly on the wall.
Yep. Jimmy Fly Snuka. On the wall.
What was that?
Oh my God. But yeah, I am saying F this whole Evolution thing. I'm not even going to talk about who won this stupid match because I don't care. That's how little I care.
Jake said a mouthful of words to where he needed a drink.
I didn't drink. So
he's gonna do it again.
He needs that. He needs the drink. We gotta see. Look, I can see him. Say something.
Something.
We can still see you through the bottle. It's cool. It's a filter. We'll call it a filter. It's the beer goggle effect.
Where's my root beer?
Get none.
Where's my root beer?
I think he's cutting us off. So we're gonna finish this rally up. We had the Trish Lita promo, which ended with with Mickey and 7 foot tall. You can't teach that, Alicia Fox, or Big Fox is what we're gonna call her.
What was that?
I don't know. That was stupid. The promo sounded dumb. Well, this is what we do in the Attitude Era. Well, this is what we do now. What are we, school kids? Whatever, man. Then was the main event, the Tag Team Championship match. Braun Strowman interfered, cost him the match. It is what it was. You know what I mean? Your thoughts on Evolution? I thought I was going to rant a whole lot more on Evolution. I probably could have, but
nobody really wants my thoughts because my thoughts would be on yesterday.
Well, by goodness, go ahead and do it. I want to hear this.
For me, for the last 15 years, or no, how long has it been since Lita wrestled?
I don't know.
12?
It's been something like that, yeah. 2006.
I have been telling people that she's going to get back in the ring. No. Her neck's too injured. She can't wrestle ever again. As in a match.
Look, to me, Evolution is just more propaganda. Evolution is not. It's not worth anything. And I'll get back to the tag team title match.
Yes, Jake.
He's just shaking his head. Okay, look, I know, okay, you might have a slightly different point of view about this because your wife's really looking forward to this. You know, your wife did wrestle.
So is he.
Look, I was looking forward to it because I thought there'd be more to it. But outside of Lita and Trish, anyone who's a quote-unquote legend is in a fucking throwaway battle royal. How many battle royals are we going to have this year with the women? We had there was the Royal Rumble, which mattered. Then they kept, the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal. They've had a Battle Royal at WrestleMania before, you douches. I wouldn't talk about it either, but they did. And now they're having this Battle Royal. Oh, well, the winner gets to face any champion they want.
I would be like, I want to face the world champion.
Right? There's very few matches for this pay-per-view that I'm actually looking and saying, I'm interested. I want to see that match. That would be Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, as much as he hates it. Charlotte versus Becky Lynch. And honestly, I don't think there's really another match on this card that I really want to see. Oh, well, I want to see the Mae Young Classic Finals. So there's 3 matches that I actually want to see. So
there's only one match that matters.
To him.
One.
To him.
One match.
And it has 2 women's wrestlers that he just idolizes. He dressed up like when he was a little boy.
I did not.
He dressed like Trish and Lita. He had the thongs and everything.
Hold on here.
Oh.
They were not wrestling when I was a little boy.
Sure. That's where his roots of the Kissing Bandit began.
Hey, just because I started kissing when I was in daycare does not mean anything.
He's the Kissing Bandit.
And I'm not talking about what he was talking about. I was talking about the tongue. So.
Kissing Bandit. Kissing Bandit. I told you. It fits.
But I've only kissed one girl since 2009.
But how many guys?
I have never killed anyone, thank you.
What? What the heck?
He said, but yet how many have died?
No, he said how many guys?
Oh, none.
He's shaking his head. Yeah.
None. What is this? Why are you showing us your stomach?
Because it's a sexy belly.
No.
Sexy.
No.
You need some music now.
No. That is the Frankabelly. Get it right.
Frankabelly? Oh my God.
You don't know the story behind that.
So Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose won. We know what happened there. look, Evolution's a fucking crock of shit to me. I'm still gonna watch it, and I hope my daughter watches it, and I hope my daughter likes it. But
Jake's not only famous for being a wrestler, not only famous for making shirts, he is famous for having a football taken out of his stomach.
had some pigskin
What is he doing
in the belly.
Is he pointing at you?
I don't know. I think he just left. So I think Jake just left and ended his day with us.
To the one person that's watching,
Oh dear.
what is your name?
Who cares what your name is?
They've been with us for a while.
I know. They're sympathizing for us. So that's gonna do it. Look, follow again. Roman Reigns, if you didn't already know, is being forced to retire, or not retire, forced to vacate the championship. And we won't see him for who knows how long. So thank you, Jake, for being here.
You just had to say that, didn't you?
What, retire?
Yeah.
Hey, I could have done worse, okay? I could have said, finally Vince McMahon found the one thing to get Roman over. He got cancer to put Roman Reigns over, and it worked. I could have said a lot of things.
The way you just said that sounded like Vince did this.
Injected cancer into him. It was all a ploy. Oh dear, I'm going to hell. So, thank you, Jake, for coming in and being here at least and giving us your slim thoughts on the night. It was nice having you. Find us on our social medias. You can find us on Twitter, YoBro Gaming 1.
What was that?
You can find us on Facebook at YoBro Gaming Reviews. Join our Patreon page. Support us, like this, whatever. YoBro Nation, YoBro Gaming and Reviews on Patreon. YoBro Nation 1 is on freaking TeePublic. Look, all this stuff's down in the description. Look, it's been a long night and my brain's rattled. So he's JD. I am Zach. Yo, bros, and have a hearty good time or something. I don't know. What do you think?